Hold it, gamers. I know you want to watch EndWalker, but I'm here to tell you there's about to be major spoilers. You're in the main heart of this expansion. So be warned, if you haven't caught up with the videos or you haven't played EndWalker for yourself, go do it, or I will never stop being angry. But if you are caught up, please enjoy the video. Cool, I get a hat! At present, the strongest link we have to the final days is the power of Dynamis, and the intellects which can control it. Yet most scholars are only vaguely aware of these terms, let alone study them in any depth, except for Hermes, it seems. Thus I am inclined to stay our current course, and learn all we can about the Chief Overseer and his familiar. And on that subject, was there aught else of note you can tell me about Meteon, aside from her unorthodox method of communication? There are more like her. She has sisters. I rather wish you had mentioned that earlier. In any event, would you care to elaborate? So these siblings of her now travel the great expanse in search of deeper meaning. Thank you. Though the mystery at hand remains unresolved, I feel you've touched upon a vital clue, one we should keep in mind as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to Perpetua Crystalline, not far from here. Just follow the path to the west.
Yeah.
This tower and the one further along are both part of Perpetua Crystalline, the facility where they archive all of Elpis's observational and testing records. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magically interconnected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason we are here, is it? I shall cut my architectural lesson short and see what those two archivists have to share. If you can find someone to speak with over at the tower, I shall join you there anon.
There it is. It's on the waterfall.
Waffle!
My boots are all wet. Not bullshit.
You have questions for me? Certainly. Just a moment while I conclude my current appointment. Indeed. So if you could provide a comprehensive log of these behaviors, we should then have sufficient data for our official records. Okay, bye. Now, what was it you wished to speak with me about? Bird people, heard of them? Did Chief oversee his personal research project? And by that I assume you mean Meteon. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trailed by one creation or another. I'm afraid I cannot tell you exactly when Meteon appeared, only that she now spends much of her time as Chief Hermes' side. Although I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Galeen shared with me. Galeen is my partner, and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes ascending Metion Heavensward, a host of them. For several days, she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear. Mistress Vana, I thought you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with a retelling of this site which so delighted your Galeen? Of course, or you could hear it from her lips directly if you prefer. At present, she should be observing a subject in Metabasios Thalasse. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans, recreated in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mistress Vana, even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis a rest well-deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we prospered for the wisdom you accumulated during your travels as Azim, and what would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature with as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be honored. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Galeen in person? Then allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you up to the Skyway and spare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the ground. That would be most helpful, thank you. I have opened the pathway to the sky. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight across to the next tower and ask for admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving at the upper tier, walk straight across the skyway and you will find yourself at the entrance to Metabasios Thalasse. Galeen will be eager to share her tale with you, I am sure. Let baby in. Mistress Vana, just passing through. Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there is always an observer or two out on the upper skyway. Up and up and up and up. Yeah, flexing that cruise chaser?
Yeah.
Mistress Vana, I was not told to expect we would have prepared an official welcome. Please, there is no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Galeen, if that might be arranged. Yes, Galeen, of course. I will inform her immediately. But she may be engaged in the testing phase. You could be in for something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she is ready to receive us.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place? I swear I could hear the glimmer in your eyes and the adoration in your voice. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Oh. I'm sad.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. Passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true, and a presence without, immense yet intimate, fate perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life, Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. A moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Pray forgive my lateness. My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, yes, I did. It was in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone. Like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up. Then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Matea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
So another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to the others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, We should consider the latter the more likely possibility. Proceeding under that presumption, our next step should be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate of our star. Give me that forgiveness. Oh, somebody's exploded. Worthy of his back stretch! Meow. I should like to visit the site from which Hermes sent forth the Matea. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives the research of his. Galeen said she spotted them in the southeast, rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at that same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? Now, if I were conducting some mystery research, where would I go? Ah, what about that one? Have you the means to fly? No! Thanks for reminding me. 'Tis quite a distance away. Inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. To me, Argos. Dog!
Bark!
My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry our friend here over to that island?
Bark.
Stubborn creature, there is no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. What? You've ridden him before? Ah, your before meaning my after. Not at all confusing, that. Interesting. 'Tis certainly not unthinkable. But speaking of the here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match. Huh?
What?
Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. Huh? You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? Choose your battlefield. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will await you at the clearing over yonder. Dog!
God damn, that dog got some fucking steppies going on. It's like stomp, stomp, stomp.
I mean, it is a big dog. Saw you anyway.
Fuck you. Hello.
Boss fate. Duty. Disband for now. It's been so long since we've had a duty. Finally, something's happening. Shall I begin? Be warned, I'll not go easy on you.
I just shoot you? Okay.
Let neither side hold back.
Bro, I'm barely doing anything to her. What?
Ow!
My blade sings!
Ah, joke's on you! I can run until you do a room wide. Fuck, 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 fuck. No, no, no. Get away. Well, I really don't do
I shall
hardly a
have to
damn
try
thing.
something different.
Oh, she just job changed.
You cheater! I can't do that! Oh,
She's a dancer now.
you fucking cheat!
Have a taste.
Good. Ow! Ow! I'm gonna get hit. Oh, I did. Stop!
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
She job changed again. White mage?
Oh! Away from me! God Christ! Ah.
Stress, stress, stress.
Ow! Ow! Good thing I can run and shoot! I don't appreciate this. Ow!
We've only just begun. Come at me with your all.
I can't limit break, so I can't hit you with everything.
She's back to paladin.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Move on to the what now?
Final try.
Ugh. Probably those need to be dealt with first.
Sith Infernal!
Okay, you got one.
Get this. She got 2. Please don't hurt too much. Oh, wait. How many is she gonna... Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, they're moving really fast now.
No. Are you done? Ah! What are you doing?
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will!
Please be done. Please stop spawning the orbs. Oh.
Ow.
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
Has your dog, though?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I'm...
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you.
Yay, I didn't die.
One would think I never learned.
That was
I
awesome.
made the same mistake
That
with
was
Azam when
awesome
we
and
first
incredibly
sparred.
stressful.
Despite being less than half my age, her strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
No one failed, did they?
Nope.
Nope.
Well now, I
Doggo.
dare say he is warmed to you.
Doggo.
Dog. We have to beat this expansion for the dog.
To be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Hello, Puppo.
His favorites, huh? That explains a lot.
We may have been separated into different instances.
Probably. Let's at least turn this in and we'll meet back up. How about that?
Catch me outside.
I've already roaded across.
Oh my god. Argos will soon have us standing on the very spot where the Matea made their departure into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us, rather than against us.